Wow. Roman got booed last night, didn't he? You know, you thought the whole week off would get him something. Not much going on last night for Roman Reigns in terms of cheers at the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. Quick thing on Roman Reigns. I think he deserves it. I think he has the look. And I think if you do let him loose, people are going to cheer. They have to just stop scripting him so much and micromanaging his whole character. And that's Vince. That's Vince and Kevin Dunn. And Vince's yes men. And it's unfortunate because I don't think fans are booing Roman Reigns because they feel he's not ready or this and that, or they don't like him per se. Daniel Bryan got injured. And we all know what it was going to be. We all knew it from last year at the Royal Rumble when he was the final two with Batista. Roman Reigns was going to win Royal Rumble 2015. Roman Reigns was going to main event WrestleMania 31. We knew that. At least I knew that. At least I got that from Royal Rumble 2014. The plan was that we're going to have Bryan win it. Well, that wasn't the plan at the Royal Rumble 2014, but going into WrestleMania, Bryan was going to win the title, and Bryan was going to hold it until SummerSlam when Brock Lesnar beat him. What they were going to do with Bryan after that, I have no idea. But Brock was supposed to beat Bryan at SummerSlam. And Roman was supposed to be the guy to dethrone him at WrestleMania. Well, Bryan gets hurt. Bryan gets injured. Cena wins the belt. Brock beats Cena. Brock's the champion. Roman Reigns gets hurt a little bit, but Roman Reigns comes back quicker than Bryan. People are cheering. And then, as we got closer to the Rumble, it started to turn into jeers. Not a big pop. And then Philly just booed him out of the building. And I think these people are mad because Bryan never lost the belt. He got injured. Bryan was hurt. Now Bryan is coming back. And these fans expect WWE to just snap their fingers and go, oh yeah, Bryan, you got to come back. No. They had a plan. The plan was Roman. The thing was, Bryan got hurt. Now Bryan's back. WWE is still going to the fans, we're giving you Roman, we're giving you Roman, we're giving you Roman. The fans are saying, no. Now Bryan's back. Now I want more Bryan because Bryan's been away too long. I want more Bryan. But we're giving you Roman. No, I want Bryan. Roman. And I don't think it's Roman Reigns' fault. I think Bryan is immensely popular. And WWE is kind of handcuffed. Now, I thought Triple H and Austin made a great thing last night on the podcast. Kayfabe's dead. And Triple H kind of praised the internet wrestling community. And everybody. And I know people don't like spoilers. Don't spoil anything. Don't predict anything. Don't do that. I don't want to hear anything. Well, newsflash. It's 2015. And it's not 1987. Wrestling fans are smarter than everybody thinks. A wrestling fan can spot an angle that's going to begin 3 months before it's going to happen. Because we wrestling fans are smart people now. We know what's going on. We know the backstage stuff. We know how this stuff works. It's tough not to throw a prediction out there and it becomes a spoiler because we're catching on. We're smart. It's the reality era. The reality era is, yeah, it's wrestling in the ring, but this stuff is scripted. It's very easy to figure stuff out. Boom. It's unfortunate because I think Roman's a great kid, and I think he's a good worker. And I enjoy Roman Reigns. And this whole thing now, they're just, either they're going to take it away from Roman, or Vince is really trolling us. Vince is really trolling us. I mean, you got Bryan winning last night, so now Bryan will face Reigns at Fastlane. The person that nobody wants to main event the match at WrestleMania versus the man who everybody wants to main event the match at WrestleMania and never lost his title. I think it's if Roman beats him, isn't that going to hurt Roman Reigns more? Isn't that going to make people boo him and hate him more? I could see this is how if Roman will not beat him cleanly. If they have Roman beat Bryan cleanly, I'll be really shocked. But I think Ziggler will beat him. Ziggler, will come out, screw Bryan. That'll set up Ziggler versus Bryan at Mania, which we're hearing a lot. Because, WWE can't just have a match that's between two guys that just want to put on a hell of a show. No, they have to have a good guy versus a bad guy. Come on. It's not 1997 anymore. You can have just a straight wrestling match between two friends. But I guess that's asking too much. But I think all this is just leading up. And while I'm intrigued, Bryan versus Reigns, I think it'll be a decent match. We all know what the outcome will be. Now, I think they will make Roman a heel. And everyone goes, well, how can they do that? I think they're going to make Brock a face. And I think WWE is really confident in bringing Brock back after his contract expires. So, if you're going to go the route of making Roman a bad guy, well, you can have two. Having two good guys is one thing. Having two bad guys, no. That's why we didn't have Batista versus Orton. I think they'll make Roman a bad guy. You saw a little inkling of it with Roman Reigns last night. Almost like Batista. I don't give a damn what you think or everybody thinks, like it or not, I'm wrestling in WrestleMania in the main event. Kind of what Batista just said, a direct quote from last year. So, that's what I think. Roman Reigns, I think the kid's getting some harsh treatment because Daniel Bryan's so damn popular. And I think WWE is tired of muscle guys and guys that look good. I mean, let's face it, Daniel Bryan's fucking ugly. I mean, he doesn't have the looks. He's got that gruff beard. He looks like he should be on Duck Dynasty. But these people love him. These people love him. WWE's in a tough spot. Do they change their course of direction for their biggest show of the year 2 years in a row to please the fans? If they do, I don't want to hear any WWE fan bitch ever again that Vince doesn't listen to the fans. WWE doesn't listen to the fans. Because you know what? They listened to you last year. They changed their whole goddamn outlook and main event and WrestleMania match card for you last year because Bryan had to be in it. They do it again this year. The network should have 4 million subscribers by April.